Hey guys, so I just wanted to check out here Xperia XA Ultra and compare it against my beautiful S7 Edge to see how the performance is here with the latest Sony phablet here. So Sony's not really released too many phablets this year, and I think this is the most prominent one so far. So we did get before the XA Ultra, the Xperia Z Ultra, the Xperia Z5 Premium. So this is the phone to go to if you want a big Sony phone, and we're going to check out the performance, the camera, etc., see how it stacks up against the best Samsung has to offer here. Well, not the best, obviously we're still waiting for the Note 7 in Europe, but it's pretty much the same anyway, if we're to be honest, with very similar kind of stuff. So you're getting faster boot up here with Sammy Boy as usual. It doesn't mess around here when it comes to the boot up, but you can see we have set both of them up here and updated them both to the latest software, and we're going to check it out and have a look at the performance. So straight away I can see the display. I don't think it's quite as bright as what you're going to get with the Samsung phones, but it is quite nice quality nevertheless. I have got it on the super vivid mode, but so far I think you can see the Samsung is a little bit ahead here when it comes to the day-to-day stuff. It wasn't the same. And Play Store, where is it? There we go. So day to day you can see Sammy is still ahead here when it comes to the phablets. What about the games? So again, with the game here we have rocking and rolling time with the S7 Edge, and we do have something else. Now the only problem I've run into with the XA Ultra is you can't install many games, unfortunately. When you've installed like 2 or 3 games, you have like 95% of the storage used up. So that's something to bear in mind if you're a heavy gamer. Definitely think it could have come with 32 gigs internal storage. But it is a little bit faster here with GTA. We'll give it a nod there. And I think it has a Mali GPU, so it should be quite decent for the gaming. But overall, you can see Sammy Boy does stomp it when it comes to general performance here. Let's have a look at the Wi-Fi. I'm not a big fan of MediaTek when it comes to the Wi-Fi solution of many phones, so just go with S7 here, which never really disappoints. It is I think quite busy right now though, so you're not going to get the best speed, I don't think. Cool. So this does support the wireless AC, but it may as well not. I mean, again, terrible score here. What is it with MediaTek and Wi-Fi chips? It's the same with the Xperia E5. The E5 has a MediaTek and it's absolutely atrocious. So definitely Sammy taking the lead here when it comes to your Wi-Fi speed. Gonna have a look at the actual browsing day to day, so we can just check out IMDb, and go. Go. Oh, no, didn't do nothing then. We got a new Blair Witch movie coming. What about Rotten Tomatoes or Tomatoes, depending where you're from? What I'm getting from the XA, a little bit Rotten Tomatoes if you ask me. Yeah, so Sammy again here, real world browsing, very nice and fast. So can Sony pull one back when it comes to the multitasking? I think we're getting 3 gigs of RAM here, and gotta say it does feel a little bit slow and a lot of reloading here. Wow. Would it really cost Sony much more to put, a decent processor in there? I don't think it would. They already make a lot of money from the phones that they sell. So, I mean, there's a delay on every single one of them. That was okay. What about the games? Oh, so 3 gigs of RAM can't even hold 1 game in memory. Oh dear. Sony. Hopefully in 2017 they wake up and give us something a little bit better here. But I think you can see here Samsung comfortably ahead when it comes to the edgeless phablet category. How do they compare in terms of the camera? That is an interesting question. And I gotta say, even though we are getting a front-facing 16 megapixel optically image stabilized camera on the Sony, it's not really that much better than what you're getting on the S7 Edge, if I'm to be honest, even though it's considered to be the king of selfies. You can see here, this is a front-facing shot I did do with Ducky of Doom here, hiding from me, and really, in terms of the quality, it's not really that much difference. Maybe it's even brighter on the S7 Edge. In terms of the other shots, like the good light, etc., like we can have a look at that as well. So we did do a few shots out and about, and again, you can see, I think Samsung has the edge when it comes to the quality still a little bit. I think the back camera on the XA is a little bit more budget than what you find on the X Premium, so I would expect Samsung to be ahead here. But I do want a bigger phone from Sony, which has like a flagship camera performance. I don't think you're going to get that with the XA, but it does do a decent job nevertheless. I'd consider it a step up from the E5 or other kind of mid-range Sony handsets. It is a 20 odd megapixel one, so I think probably the same as what you get in the Xperia Z3 and things like that. So it's going to give you solid performance, but not necessarily amazing. I do like the way they've improved the actual speed of the camera, though. That is something I have been asking for quite a while. But we don't unfortunately get any 4K recording mode, which I would like to have seen again I think, on this device. But the video recording is actually quite good. It's coming with, I think, the same kind of stabilization that you get with the higher end models. So I'd say it even compares quite favorably to the S7 Edge when it comes to the actual stabilization, the zoom, etc. They've done a fantastic job when it comes to the Steadyshot. I think the focusing could be a little bit quicker when it comes to the video recording. I think Samsung's definitely has the edge there, but generally I think I prefer the video performance over the camera actual stills performance. And the selfie cam, while good, it wasn't really that much cracked up to be how it should have been, so something to bear in mind there. If I was you and you're looking at the Xperia XA, I'd probably wait for the next Xperia handsets, which are due to be released in IFA, which is obviously coming in a couple of days' time. See if they launch a bigger phone then, and something with a bit more flagship specs. It's a decent phone. It's got some nice things going for it. It's got very nice edge-to-edge screen here, which I really do actually enjoy. I'd say the battery life's pretty good as well compared to some other Sony handsets in the market. But to everyone else, I'd probably still recommend S7, S6 Edge Plus, Note 5, etc. I'd probably recommend all those handsets over the XA, because obviously they are a lot cheaper nowadays and you're getting still fantastic performance overall. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here of the Xperia XA and the S7 Edge. Got any questions, do let me know. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.